Hi everybody, it's me. It's raining outside. The dog is terrified. He's wearing his Thunder shirt. He keeps panting and walking around the house. Time to practice 4x4, at least a little bit. So I know you guys have been dying to know what's happened. You know, well, I had two problems, and one of them was licked, thank goodness, and I'm gonna tell you about that. And then there's still one last problem. I'm gonna tell you about how I'm gonna attempt to fix it. So basically, I was having issues with the caterer, right? We were back and forth about the food. Said, man, you know, I ain't paying hundreds for some box lunches. I ain't paying $2,000 for a pizza buffet. Like, no, this is not happening. So, see, like, I'm gonna break the thought right now. Like, see, if I edited videos and like did all that YouTube stuff, I'd be like cubing in the background, and then I would be like talking over it, like, oh hey guys, blah blah. Anyway, so I emailed the event the venue manager guy, because there's an event manager, and I guess he works under her or something like that. And let me turn this music down. I'm trying to keep the music up because Walter's scared. So anyway, he emailed me saying, I'm gonna call you tomorrow. I think I can, because I was like, how can I feed my 20 staff members and not kick them out of the building, to like eat. So he's like, I got an idea. I said, okay. So he called me, and of course I tried to call him, and his voicemail was full or whatever. He called me, called him back, got through, and he was like, hey, what do you think about me opening up the concession stand? We can serve hot and cold items. I'm like, yeah, that's what I had at my last two competitions. That's exactly what I need. And I was like, can I get some sort of vouchers for the staff, for the people that are working the comp all day? And he was like, yeah, I can give you some tickets, and like 30 tickets, and then the ones that actually get cashed in at the concession stand, we'll just charge you for them, because I pay after the event in this case, and I was like, that's exactly what I needed. And I was like, where can they eat? And he was like, can they eat in the assembly hall, when it says there's no outside food, So like, I thought it was either like catering or nothing, or like, so I was trying to like, but yeah, there's also like a couple dozen restaurants like within 2 miles of the venue as well. So it's like, because I know Chris and Sarah always like go out to their little comp lunch date now. It's like a thing or something funny like that. So they won't need vouchers, but I've got a list of 20 people that are, going to be helping me all day, and so give them one. But so 18, it's not bad, and then like between $8 and $10 a person, because I'm trying to feed people for less than $200, and make everything convenient for everybody, because I kind of, messed up with the schedule like a teensy bit, like, because like I put two really popular events like around lunch, and I kind of liked how I did it at St. Mary's Scramble way back, where I had blindfolded after lunch, as people were kind of trickling in and all that. I didn't do that this time. I think I did do a lunch event at the mix up, and that worked out. Anyway, so yeah. Second thing, not making this video too long, but I know you like to listen to me talk about cubing. Didn't I say in my last video that I would be judging Kevin Hayes, and then I am in his video that got like 8,000 views? I was like with my sister, I was like, jumping around like, oh snap, like I'm in there, like, because people's attitudes were off, and anyway, it was kind of a tougher birthday that was 2 weeks ago now at the competition, and things went, how I wanted them to go. I only got a 2x2 PB average. Sarah was my judge the whole time, and it's really interesting how like I like to go to judges that I don't know, but like Rachel Farron was all like, oh, I got the best judge, like, and she sat down with me like every single time and got like a PB average. She beat me at 3x3. I was like, I knew it would happen eventually. I knew it would. because like I practice and I get all these sub 20s, 17, 18 seconds, and then I go into competition getting like 24. Anyway, back to my other issue is my competitors like behind the scenes. So on the list there's 66, behind the scenes there's 69, and so for like scramble and mix up, I did a lot of advertising. I knew that for the Iowa one I wouldn't need to do any advertising because it's like right in the middle and you got all these people coming from Wisconsin and Minnesota and over there. So for the Omaha competitions I have always advertised. So now I need to go and hit it hard again. Get these people in, because like at Mars Mix Up there were like several competitors that were coming in from Iowa because their teacher or their administrator or whatever sent out an email that I'd sent them, and then got them on the list and paid their registration fee. So that was pretty bomb. So it's like I gotta push, and then I'm gonna have to try to get it about another 10-15 people, and then open up at the door registration. Yeah, so it's like, oh no, like I've never had to do that before, but it's like you got to be able to do everything like once. This was a bad weekend to organize. Like, can I just put that out there? Like, people admit their mistakes in videos like for the world and online, and it's like I don't want to admit like any sort of like who wants to do that? Nobody. Except those people who do, and they're just like, oh, well, I did this and I was wrong, and I was like, what? I'm just gonna like hide somewhere for a while, like nobody's gonna see me until I'm successful. Anyway, so that's where I'm at. You'll see next video I'll make is probably gonna be my mains and goals for the South Omaha Speed Solve Spring, and then in the meantime I also am heavily working on my website for my nonprofit. And it's not so much like teaching kids cubing, it's a whole thing about growing and providing for the cubing community. That's what it's all about, So it's like it's got stuff for fast cubers, high school, college level cubers, middle schoolers, elementary kids, summertime. It's got all sorts of stuff, and so I need to start learning how to write grants and all that sort of stuff, because people write them, people get them, So it's like, man, I got sponsored one time, I can get sponsored again, Like, yeah, because I'm willing to push, get out there and push, and get them people, get them people. Anyway, never mind, that was silly. So I'll see you around. Bye.